Hey loves, welcome back to another beautiful tutorial. So today's video we'll be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful bubu dress with an asymmetric neckline. So if you want to learn how we achieve this beautiful style, please keep on watching and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So this is the fabric I'm going to be using. This is ashoke. I have about 3 rolls of ashoke fabric there. And this is my Ankara fabric. This is 6 yards of Ankara fabric, but I ended up using about 3.5 yards. So here I've already folded my fabric into four. So I want to cut both the front and the back. The first thing I'll be doing is to mark my neck width, and I'm going to mark 3.5 inches for my neck width. After that, I'm going to mark my neck depth at 1.5 inches because this is the back neckline that I'm cutting now. So I'll cut it for both the front and the back. After that, I'm going to separate it and cut the front neckline. So I marked 1.5 inches and I made a curve. This is going to be for the back neckline. So the next thing I'm going to do is to come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. So I'm going to mark 1 inch as you see me doing. This is for our shoulder slope. So the next step is to mark my shoulder measurement. So I'm going to mark 8 inches because that's my shoulder measurement. After marking that, I'll go ahead and determine how long I want my sleeve to be. So for this tutorial, I'm using 13 inches because I'm still going to add a ashoke to the sleeve. So I marked 13 inches. If you want yours to go longer than this, you can mark it or just use the end of the fabric. So after marking that, I'll now go ahead and connect all the points together from our shoulder slope to the neckline, just the way you see me doing. So the next step now is to mark our sleeve length. So I'm going to use 12 inches. So I marked 12 inches for our sleeve length. After that, I'll just connect it together. So now I'm going to rule a straight line across, just the way you see me doing from that 12 inches point. And then I'm going to mark the biggest part of my body, which is my hip measurements, plus extra 5-inch allowance because I want this bubble to be big. I'll also come down and mark the same thing. Just make sure you measure whatever you have, mark it down there, and I'll do this all the way to the end of this fabric. So now the next step is to mark our armhole curve. So I'm using my free hand to make a curve, just the way you see me doing. And once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and cut it all off. When I was cutting this, the camera was not recording, so I had to just put it back so you guys will see what I did. So I just cut off the shoulder slope and the neckline, just the way you see me doing. And then I went ahead to cut every other part of the clothes. So the next step now is to separate the front from the back, so we'll be able to cut the front neckline. So I'm just going to remove one and I'm going to use the other one to work. For the front neck depth, I'm going to be marking 8 inches. You know, we've already marked 1.5 inches for the back neckline, which is what we have here. So minusing that 1.5 inches, I'm going to mark 8 inches. To make sure that I'm on the right track, I also marked a fresh 8 inches from this neckline, and it's the same thing. Once I was done with that, I'll get my ruler and make a V-shaped neckline, just the way you see me doing. So the next step now is to cut out the ashoke we use for the asymmetric neckline. So I have here 22 inches long and I'm going to cut this into 3 places. So I'll just go ahead and cut it into 3 places, just the way you see me doing. And after that, I'll go over to my sewing machine to join them all together. All I had to do was just sew it together and then I stop stitched it so it will look very neat. So you are going to join the two like this and sew just the way you see me illustrating. After sewing, I'm also going to top stitch it so it will look very neat. So I've gone ahead to do that. As you can see, this is how it is looking. So this is what we are going to use for our asymmetric neckline. So just pay attention to this part so you get what I'm doing. So first off, I'm going to fold this into 2 equal parts and then I'm going to cut out the V-shaped neckline. So I'm going to just place my fabric, the front neckline I've already cut on it like this, and then I'm going to just cut it. So this is just how you do it. So you get the exact V-shaped measurement. So I'll go ahead and cut this off. So once we're done, this is what we have. I'm just going to place this on my V-shaped neckline so that we'll cut the dimensions and measure it accordingly. So here I'm going to mark 3.5 inch on both sides. That is how I want this to be. If you want yours to be very wide, you can just decide to just fold it in. But I want mine to be 3.5 inch on both sides. So I mark that. So here you have to just pay attention. I actually made some changes later. I didn't really use what I'm marking now. This is simply because anything I'm marking now is your choice. You have to just do what works for you. So initially I marked this at about 20 inches, like the length I'm marking now. But I later changed it to the full length, which is 22 inches. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. So this line that I'm marking now, I didn't use it. I ended up using the full length, which is just the 22 inches that I cut out earlier. So, but just pay attention. Let's do it together. So here I'm going to just from that 3.5 inches at the top, I'm going to just come down to about 14 inches. I didn't really measure this initially, but it ended up being 14 inches. Because if you check the neckline that we are working on, it has like a curve at this point. So what I have here is 14 inches. So I'm going to just mark it there, and it's going to form like an L shape, if you understand what I mean. So just watch what I'm doing now. You see how I just curved it, because we have that design on the neckline that we are working with. So I marked 14 inches and then made an L shape, just the way you see. Then for the other side, I'm just going to slant this all the way to the end of this ashoke. I initially just stopped at this. You see what I'm doing? I'm actually confused at this point, honestly, because this thing is just your choice. Like anyhow you want to mark yours, you just have to mark it. There is no dimension. You must not follow what I did. You just have to design your neckline anyhow you want it. So this was what I marked initially, but I didn't like it. Can you guys believe my camera was not recording? My storage was actually full. I didn't realize it was not recording. I am so sorry. But don't worry, I'm going to explain everything I did. You guys already saw how we began. So from this point, I am going to mark 22 inches. I didn't cut out anything at this point. I just used the full length of my ashoke. So what I have there is 22 inches. In case you want to use exactly what I used, please just pay attention. And after that, remember we marked 3.5 inches each on on this side. So each side has 3.5 inches. The other side also has 3.5 inches. So after that, I came down by 14 inches. You guys remember when I came down by 14 inches for this L shape. So when I came down, I marked 14 inches and then made an L shape, just the way you see me illustrating. So that is it for this part. Then this other part, you can actually do what works for you, honestly. You can actually do what works for you. So but I came down by about 17 inches. This is 17 inches. So I came down by about 17 inches and I marked. Then the rest of it, I just landed it all the way to the other side. You guys, this is very simple, and it's not a one size fits all. You can actually just be creative and do the one you want. So that is exactly what we did. So the next step now is to attach this to our main fabric. So please just watch what we are doing. So my loves, if you don't understand what we did, feel free to ask me any question in the comments and I'm going to respond to you. So now we are going to place this right side of the ashoke facing the wrong side of the fabric. Please don't make a mistake. Right side of the ashoke facing the wrong side of the fabric. That is exactly how we are going to do it. So I'm going to place the ashoke and then we are going to use our pin to hold it together so we'll be able to sew it. So just place it exactly in that V-shaped form, and I'm going to use my pin to hold it so it doesn't move while we sew, and then I'll go over to my sewing machine to secure it. So here I've gone ahead to sew this and this is how it looks. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to notch this. We have to notch it. It's very important so that when you turn it to the other side, it will come out very well. So just make small notches and be careful not to cut your fabric. So once I'm done with that, I'll just turn it to the other side and we have our asymmetric neckline coming up together. So here I'm just arranging it and making sure that it's in place. So I'm going to just pin this together just the way you see me doing. This is just to make sure that everything is right, because I would have ironed it out, but there is no light now. So I'm just pinning it together so it stays in place while I sew in the other side. So now I'm going to start folding in this side. I'm just using like about half inch to fold in. So when I fold, I use my pin to hold it together so it stays in place when I'm sewing it. So this is exactly what I did, and you guys should just be careful. This L shaped, you have to notch it so that it will be able to sit properly. So just make a little notch about half inch on that edge, and then you just fold it in. Be careful so you don't tear your fabric along the line. So that is exactly what I did, and I went ahead to fold every other part. So as you can see now, I've finished sewing it. All I did was just fold it in and went ahead to my sewing machine to stitch it together. So this is how it looks. It looks very neat, and I'm sure yours is going to come out neater. So it is very simple. Fold it in and sew. I'm sure you all have forgotten about the back neckline. We just abandoned it. But yeah, we just all I did was to just fold it in. I piped it with my fabric. So we are going to join the two of them together now. So I'm going to place it right sides facing each other, and we are going to join the shoulder. So I'll go over to my sewing machine now to make a stitch at the shoulder, just the way you see me doing. So guys, as you can see, I'm done joining the shoulders together. So the next step for me now is to add this ashoke to the sleeve. So I'm going to open up the sleeve and I'll measure what I have there. So whatever I have is what I'm going to cut out on our ashoke. So what I have here is 22 inches. So I'm going to cut out this 22 inches on our ashoke. So when you're cutting your own, make sure that you cut about 23 inches. If what you got is 24, cut about 25 or 26 so that you just have enough in case of anything. So I'll cut this out into two and I'll use it and join the sleeve. So I'm going to fold my ashoke into two, just the way you see me doing. It is 3 inches on fold. So I'm just going to get my pin it together. I'll go over to my sewing machine to secure it. I'll also do the same thing to the other side as well. So as you can see, I'm done joining the ashoke to the sleeve, and this is how beautiful it is looking. I also did the same thing to the other side as well. So now the next step for us is to join these two fabrics together. We're almost getting to the end of this tutorial. So I'm just going to join it together, right sides facing each other, just the way you see me doing. For the pockets, I did not record a video for the pockets because I don't want the video to be too long. However, I have a detailed tutorial on how to attach a pocket to your bubu dress. So I'll link it below so you watch it. I'll also put it on the screen. So the next step now is to go over to my sewing machine and sew this with the allowance that we took all the way to the end of the fabric. I'll also hem the base as well, and that will be the end of the dress. So we are done sewing, and this is how beautiful this dress came out. See, this is a very simple tutorial and it's very easy to follow. If you are confused on any parts, please comment down below and I am going to respond to you. So if you watched to this point, thank you so much. And if you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified each time we upload a new video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.